So this is my new refrigerator. It is a Samsung FlexZone showcase. Um, and so at first I was just excited to get the refrigerator, but when I put my stuff in it, it was like, oh, it don't look good. So the showcase refrigerator, I would assume, is to be able to showcase all the delicious foods you have, right? But when I was looking at the pictures, like my refrigerator looked a hot mess. So I was like, I am going to try my best to organize it and make it look presentable, because I would assume that maybe someone that's a chef or someone that really cares about what their refrigerator looks like or food looks like would buy this refrigerator. So when I open it, I feel like you're supposed to have this effect, like you open it and you're supposed to say, "Wow," right? But I open mine and it's like, oh man, look at this. It looks a mess. So I'm going to take the time to try to organize it to make it look a little better and make the foods in the refrigerator look like they should be eaten. Okay, so here I have purchased some jars. These little jars, I actually got them from like this little dollar store here. I can put a link because it's a dollar store that I think maybe only custom to our area, so you won't be able to find them. But you can get some jars similar to this. So I have a small one, and then I have a larger jar that I'm gonna put some things in. And I thought they were cute because they had the little black lids, but you may be able to find something similar to this. And so I didn't even bother trying to take them off, but I did clean them. So I washed them really good with hot soapy water, and then I put them in a boiling water bath, and then I'm gonna wash them one more time just because of everything that's going on with COVID, and anything could have been in these jars before, so I don't know. But I want to clean them out very well because I'm going to be transferring my food into them. So in these jars, I plan to maybe put like jelly and maybe some pickles that I have in there instead of having the large containers that are taking lots of space from my jars. I also bought these little mason jars. I got these from the same store. They kind of were a little overpriced, but they were like $1.59, but you could probably get you an entire case from Hobby Lobby or Michael's somewhere. But I like the lid, that I didn't have to worry about the lid, so I'll put something in here. I don't know what I'm gonna put in there yet, but this is just an idea of the jars and what they look like, and so I will be using them. And so these are the Simply Made egg bins. They were $5.99. I actually purchased them from Home Goods. I like them because they have a lid on them. This will be my first time using them. I'm actually washing it as we speak right now to put my eggs. I purchased 2 of them, so that way we'll be able to have at least 2 dozen eggs in the refrigerator at all times. I also still have my refrigerator, my previous refrigerator. We have it stored in the garage, and so I'll be just transferring items into these jars and into some containers that I've purchased to kind of make it look a little bit better, a little less messy. And then the larger containers with the remaining items will be stored in the outdoor refrigerator. So this is another container that I purchased. It's called the Crisper. So it says that it's supposed to help your produce remain fresh and crispier throughout the time that you're keeping it in the refrigerator. It also has a vent here at the top where you're able to kind of vent it if it needs to be vented, just to remove some of the moisture level in it. I got it from the same place, which is that little dollar store I was telling you about. But there's a SKU in here if you want to see if you could find something similar to it. But I don't know if you'll be able to find this one in particular unless you live in our area. But there is I bought another one that I got from Ross, and I'll show you that one as well. Okay, so here is the produce crisper that I was mentioning that I purchased from Ross. It's by Gourmet Kitchen, and so does the same thing as the one I just showed you before. This one has a removable basket. It's supposed to be durable. It also has an adjustable vent for your produce. So I don't know how well it works because this will be my first time using it, but I'm excited to use it, and we will see if it actually works. So one thing I do notice is that there's a basket in here instead of just like a bowl. So at least if you do wash your produce, at least the water will drain from the openings in the basket. So it will cut down on some of the moisture in it, and not allow it to sit in its own water, which also we know that causes fruits to mildew sometimes, or the moisture causes them to mildew or mold. Okay, so I've also purchased some of these little fridge bins right here. It says fridge and freezer bin, and so my plan is to kind of put like yogurt or fruit cups in them. Pardon the noise, but I got them from Ross, and they were $3.99. And so I'm gonna clean them and place them in the refrigerator. Okay, so this is another luxury kitchen bin that I purchased. So I'm going to be trying to use it to organize my, I'm going to be using it to try to organize some of my produce, as well as like some of the cheeses I have. So I'm going to see how it fits in my refrigerator. I also got this from Ross. It was $4.99. And at first I wasn't really concerned about the labels, but these labels are driving me insane. Like Ross has these labels that it seemed like they are on there with super glue. So I'm gonna take a heated dryer, a hot dryer, and just blow dry it. It usually loosens up the glue to be able to peel it off. Okay, so I have been trying to get this label off, and I use the heated dryer. Usually that works, but it's something about the Ross's labels. They just don't want to come off. So I may have to use some glue, some Goo Gone, or actually I probably just don't even care. I think I'm just gonna wash it and put it in the refrigerator and go from there. Okay, so the refrigerator is complete. I was able to get it organized. I actually threw away a lot of items, and then I transferred a few of them into the refrigerator that is outside. So for the most part, I was able to get the jars in that I had purchased. Some of them did not fit like in the doors. So I was only able to get 3 across, so I had to improvise. And then I was able to put like some jelly in one, and I put pickles. I placed pickles and jalapenos in one, and so I have 2 jars that are empty, but I just put them in there because I know I'm going to put something in there when I go grocery shopping. And so I was able to get it as organized as possible. So far, I am pleased with the refrigeration portion of the refrigerator. And my next step is to work on the actual freezer. I did get the FlexZone organized a little bit. I was able to put all my cheeses in the bins, as well as like my meats. I have another bin that I'm gonna place in here, I guess, for this first portion, since I have something in there. And then I moved my fruit that was in there because it was actually ripening fast or getting old, and put it in those tubs that I told you that I purchased that were supposed to keep the fruits clear. That was supposed to keep the fruits crisper, and vegetables crisper. So I was able to put those in the tubs, but I prefer to have something a little smaller, so that way I would have more room when it's actually time for me to go and purchase the groceries. So far I am pleased with the overall process. I mean, I've only had my refrigerator for probably about 3 days now, so I can't really tell you exactly how everything works as far as the refrigerator is concerned, and how easy it is for me to access everything. But for the most part, it's okay. I will be using my refrigerator outside still a lot, because a lot of my items are still out there, just to keep this organized. So far so good. So thank you for tuning into my lifestyle, and hopefully the next video I'll be able to get the freezer together and organized better. And then we'll see how this goes when it's actually time to go grocery shopping, and see how we're gonna put everything in its place. Until next time.